fire.
Hey, yo, man. That's what you get for not rushing 3.
What you talking about, DJ? What happened, DJ? Man, out there praying for Soldier downfall?
That's like a good 2 yards he got robbed out of.
Hit it like that.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Penalty that never happens in football.
Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing, and keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, my boy, yeah, 0-2.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready.
They run from the pistol with
Ingram. We out, Mark.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Where did he get Kaheen from?
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. So we got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a
Mark
whole lot
Andrews
else.
hurt.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. His throw caught.
Oh, the
Around
seat.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh, Bruce Stern.
That's an easy first down. That's terrible.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On defense.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
I got the Broncos.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh!
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now Hill, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Yeah, these dudes are ass.
Tremont Flowers.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I can say he's ass.
From the gun, Jackson.
No!
Complete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Terrible pass.
Here's Hill on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Man, I ain't like everybody else, man. I hate when dudes be scared to punt the ball, man. I don't like it, man. That ain't how I get down. Y'all need to think to not be scared to punt.
Nah, but not in the middle, though. Like,
here from
if you go get the ball, it ain't going to be...
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Mahomes.
Let's go.
Almost intercepted. He could have picked it. Maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Watkins.
Earl Thomas, how did he miss it?
Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm okay for it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
What happened, Wilson?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Terrible throw. That's a terrible throw.
Jackson, option right. Room to run. 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh,
this
let's
is
go.
taken in at the 5. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
I saw your boy Dale hit out there.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Wow.
But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Ingram.
Yeah.
And touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
You got the second pass, third pass.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Who the second?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Nobody got Kyle. Nope. Man, Kyle shredded me the other day when I played for the first time. I was like,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
oh my
In my
goodness.
observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
fair,
You and
that's
I often
nasty
talk about an
too, though.
offense's ability to keep a defense off balance.
What
with
about
they're
Marlon
doing.
Humphrey trying
I
to
think the converse has been true in this game.
I don't know
You're
about
right. They
that
seem to
one,
have
bro.
gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time
Oh,
to
he
change
caught
things.
this?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A loss of 2 there, second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCall. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight
Y'all
end,
still
but
playing?
running backs,
D-Line?
they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, dude.
He's up there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down
Bounce
completion.
came back.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Referee moved, isn't it?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's
Oh,
the
I
field
think it
goal
was the
unit to
Saints.
see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
I
So
think
we've reached
Michael
halftime
Thomas
here
or
in a
somebody got
4-point
tackled
game.
for it.
As we'll
And
head
they just
down to
moved
Orlando,
it.
that's where we find our man
Good
Jonathan
yard.
Coachman at our
Like,
EA
yo.
Sports halftime report. Coach,
Okay.
both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, the first rep had it right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, Marlon. Throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey.
Oh, God.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, we out. We out. Oh!
Yeah, they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure running. Now he's going to throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the honey badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a good return here as he'll get close to the 45.
Okay, man.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And she went nowhere near.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here.
Fucking slow my boy down.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
5-5, you said?
The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
How long you been doing in there?
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, you just still lose.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught.
Oh, I could have just kept running.
Out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
From the 21, it's second and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This time Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen to Hill.
Oh, my line
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation...
Oh, they ain't let me get that one off.
Taking down
Wild
a cheap sack. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh my God, he's knocking down every fucking pick.
That's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking
Earl
it free.
Thomas swatting picks.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Yeah, it's crazy that he swatted it.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to get him for a loss of 9.
Hey, uhQno.
Huh?
Did it lag on you on that play?
Well, I really couldn't tell. I was just running around seeing where you was gonna go, so I really couldn't tell.
Yeah, like I was frozen like as I dropped, like right as I dropped back. All right. I'm a resume play. I'm about to meet you again.
Oh, DJ was still in the party?
9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
How acclimated you is to Cali now,
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Come back home.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guy.
Let's go!
Complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Hell nah,
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
Why did they make that hay like that, dawg? The fuck out of here, man.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ingram. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, we talked about him. They did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The former first-round pick, Shane Ray, in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be positive.
Jackson. He's going to be taken down.
I saw him, man.
The final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Why do the camera do that? Like, why do we zoom out? I hate that.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased
when you
out
press the
left.
D-pad up, it zooms out.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
With Mark Ingram there, let's try to run him over.
Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
All right.
The Chiefs offense about set to
Not
begin
like
this drive.
they
had the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Yeah,
a big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught.
Oh, my God.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. His 2nd touchdown of the season. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
One did I not know they was doing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking outside and he's got
Man, White,
it's
no phones out there.
and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to... It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans.
You got Eli
a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. Towards the end zone for Brown. Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
You try to possess
line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
If we would have put his feet down, he would have got it.
Buying time to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Give him a chance to run it or throw it in this situation.
Oh, they got my boy down bad out here.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Man, Seth Roberts is real out here,
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Seth Roberts. Fuck, I played some of this guy.
Back to you. I'm going back.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Emmanuel Agba. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Taking too long.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back to the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those. Gain the ground that we need
what a
in order to put this game away.
Oh.
If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead in the final stages. A win would be their first of the young season. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Oh, you pressed this shit.
Back to throw.
Did I?
Mahomes.
Yeah, you
And
did.
Robinson with a big
Man, I didn't even
catch.
pick my play.
Able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Absolutely
Oh,
ideal
my
there. Get a good
God,
size
dog.
play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the ground, this is Williams.
Oh.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down. And he's going to take it into the end zone.
I thought, man, I like how the hell he run no harder when I wasn't trying to turn him out.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
All right,
but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make
my left tackle turn there.
Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears that time indeed. Steps away to his left. Now in desperation, it's caught inside the 25.
Oh, let's go!
Into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
All right, man. Wow. Just try the impossible
more
on
interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick.
Oh, I think I played this on 2.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when the team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of
don't bounce. I just go straight up.
When you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
They one peak or something. Oh my God.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Oh.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.
Seth Roberts,